Hello. We're good now.
Yep.
We live?
We're live.
We are live from Humber College, Toronto, Ontario. NPA National Championships is day 2, Joe.
Yep, day 2. Been an exciting day and a half so far of action. Seen a lot of good games.
Justice Hazley right in the mix.
Well, Crown just got the dub. They advanced. Now we got RNS out of New Brunswick taking on St. Jude's Academy out of Mississauga. So this should be a good one, Tarek. Two very talented teams across the board.
Yeah, you know, it's the win in advance. Was talking to a few college coaches. They're saying how they love the intensity that everyone's playing with right from day one. You know, you saw Brampton City Prep try to think of upset against Royal Crown. Yeah. They're playing like their lives depended on it. So each game's super intense. Joe, yesterday, Wednesday morning, day 1, I was like, it's a work day, but we had a packed house.
And we love to see it, right? This really brings together the Canadian basketball community.
Yes.
From coaches, scouts, media members, players, parents, families.
Alumni,
yeah.
Had Jalen Warren come out there yesterday, right from your neck of the woods, Milton, Ontario. It was great to kind of see his journey. You know, he goes from, Bishop Reading and ends up playing with London Basketball Academy in the NPA. Makes it to the finals in his first year, in the LBA's first year, and with 8 guys. Wow. So it was the older Cummins brother, and it was just nice to see how the program's still here 10 years later or 8 years later. And they were fighting yesterday too, LBA. But then you got Jalen. He ends up going to Florida Gulf Coast. Ends up his NCAA career at UIC and is currently playing professionally in Lithuania.
Yep, that's right.
Full circle.
Alumni, very full circle moment. There's Rainer Glenn at the controls. Gets it inside to Greg Dorsey, and he's fouled. Greg Dorsey had a very solid game yesterday. Despite being in foul trouble and barely playing the whole first half, he came in, finished with 20 points, 8 rebounds.
Wow.
To help RNS advance. And I mean, he's a solid big, about 6'8", 6'9". He's tough. He's got good touch around the rim. He's fairly mobile, could step out, shoot a 15-footer. I think he's interesting in terms of his fit at the next level. He's a guy you can see, I think, play at the D1 level. Or he's also someone that could play at a high U sports and have an impact there, right?
High D2.
Yep.
One of the best available bigs in the country. We talked to Coach Damien Gay, and he says, Jonik Patokin is, of course, their biggest prospect. But this big fella here has been their best player throughout the course of the season.
Speaking of John, recently picked up his first D1 offer from Northeastern, and Northeastern's in the house right now checking him out. Among other coaches filing into the gym.
I spoke with him a little bit briefly before the game. Ekpatokin just said, hey man, enjoy the game. Play loose, have fun, man.
Exactly.
Do what you love.
Exactly.
Yesterday I think he was a bit playing a little bit tight. He knows a lot of people are watching him. It's a big stage for him, biggest stage of his career, so it'll be interesting to see how he rebounds.
Yep.
Loving the youth sport and CCAA attendance. Could be record highs. I mean, not just OUA, but also Canada West. You're seeing programs from the Atlantic Canada come through, so it's been cool to see.
University of Manitoba's here as well.
Yes, shout out Elijah Lestrecco.
We're expecting St. Mary's as well. We're expecting New Brunswick. We're expecting St. FX. So a lot, like you said, more than just OUA.
So Joe, what are your thoughts on kind of the differences between these two teams? They are kind of a different makeup, different style of play. How would you describe each?
Yeah, so I think St. Jude's is an interesting team. They got a lot of athleticism on the wing. Someone like a Zolan Skinner and Kamar Grant, who's rocking it up right now. 2 high-level athletes who like to get downhill, and of course, Fernando de los Santos is sort of their scoring combo guard. So they got a lot of guys that are almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
Whereas this RNS team, They're fairly traditional with Dorsey as their big. They got their guards in Rainer Glenn and Titus Heron, and then John is their swingman.
Yeah.
So you got one team that's a little more traditional with Arness.
Or defined in their roles.
Yeah, and St. Jude's is kind of like positionless, almost like your modern
A lot
day.
of guards, they play fast.
Yeah. So it should be a good one.
CJ Nelson yesterday was their leader for St. Jude's. He had 17. And speaking with Terry, Coach Terry Upshaw briefly, he said, hey, he might be the best shooter in the country.
Right, and he's one of them.
And I love that, like coaches advocating for their guys,
Yep. And he's at the score table about to check in right now. CJ Nelson, 2026 point guard, high-level marksman, high IQ player. Also, fun fact, CJ Nelson's a part-time scorekeeper with NPH as well.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's in the NPH family.
Exactly. 8-8 in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Something we talk about all the time, Joe, building from within.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. Warm up.
A little warm-up two-hander.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it look easy.
Yeah, when he gets up and dunks it, it's like he's looking in the rim. It makes it look effortless.
High above the rim. Very nimble on his feet at 6'7", 6'8".
Rainer. Floater. Back rim. Got a foul on the floor. Charged against St. Jude. So ball will remain here with RNS. Baseline out of bounds. Let's see what they go to here.
Damian Gay was awarded the Builder of the Year.
That's right.
A day one member when the NPA first launched in 2016. RNS out of New Brunswick was a part of it. 8 years later, he's still here.
Yep.
Building his program and really helping make this a national league.
Yes, exactly. Can't be a national league without the out-of-town teams like RNS from New Brunswick, Edge from Calgary, CSJV from Quebec.
And just in general, like working with the basketball community from coast to coast, we see the game growing. There's always new players in the game. There's always new builders coming up. But it's just nice to see the continuous evolution year by year.
Yep. And RNS has had some high-level alumni as well. Kellen Tynes, Sam Alamutu, just to name a few.
Kellen Tynes led the NCAA in steals. He was Conference Player of the Year. I mean, that's a heck of a resume going into eventually becoming a pro hooper.
High-level pro for many years.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up on the RNS bench one day coaching these guys.
True. You can see that for sure. Usually it's the point guards that get involved with the coaching, right? That high IQ.
Leadership.
Yep. Both teams looking like they're still getting settled in, feeling each other out. Work off those pre-game jitters. CJ Nelson, the shooter, short that time. Nice follow on that rebound is Kasai Hill, 2027 wing. Foul called before he went up.
How's your breakdown on Kasai?
So I'm actually, I'm pretty high on him, man. I mean, we saw him for the first time a couple years ago when we ran an NPH showcase camp.
Yep.
And he's a 2027 guard/wing. He's got a wiry frame. He can shoot the ball. He can handle. He can play make. Trying to develop into that full-time 2. I think that's what he wants to develop into. And he's got a couple years left to continue to develop. Want to see him put some mass on his frame and just continue to get better.
Yep.
But he's about 6'5". He's got good size. Checks off a lot of boxes. And as long as he continues to work hard, he can be a solid player.
He's new. This is his first year in the NPA, so kind of getting adjusted to the level as a younger cat. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Northeastern, I'm sure they like that after offering him John Ikpodikin.
Flush it down.
Flying prospect. Wow. Here's Rainer. Dorsey.
Oh!
Dorsey with the two-handed slam.
Did not expect that.
Me neither. I thought he was going to lay it in.
He says, John Ikpatokin, I see you, friend, and I raise you.
Wow.
Let me create a poster of my own.
Hey, man.
Wow.
We should go for both of these guys. Wow, Greg Dorsey. I like that when he plays with that edge.
That could be the MPH turning point of the game right there.
I think so, man. A lot of momentum. R&S.
Got the gym in a frenzy, Joe.
Holy cannoli. Play of the day? I think so.
All right. Rip the clip.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, well, I see a bunch of broadcasts on the base, or a bunch of cameras on the baseline.
Oh, yeah.
See that clip up.
They got it.
Let's go. Yeah, they got it. Like you said, nice turnout here. Just day 2. Let's see how St. Jude's responds after R&S bubbling a little bit. Looking like they're about to erupt after that. Traveling.
R&S looks good early on. Like, they're locked in.
Yep.
They look like they're on a mission. I mean, to be honest with you, Joe, like, beginning of the season, I didn't really know what to expect out of this team. But as you kind of go through the season and you see how defined the roles are, you also see it with Ridley, right? Like, where you don't think, oh, like, they can definitively win the chip, right? But then now, with the role definition, with the discipline, I mean, obviously one game at a time here, but it's win in advance, man. Just one game. You play a good game, you keep it tight. Never know what could happen.
Anything could happen. Control there, St. Jude's as they turn it over. Usually it's the teams that progressively get better throughout the course of the season are the ones that peak come playoff time, right? You don't want to peak early. This is perfect timing for teams like R&S and Ridley. Foul on the floor.
The question is going to be, when it comes to R&S, is the depth as the game progresses. Can they maintain the same level of intensity and discipline?
Wild shot attempt there by Glenn. There's Hill. Going to work with the rock. Nice 2-foot stop. Gets the bounce. Nice shot by Kasai Hill.
Talked about him earlier. Kasai Hill, 2027. Someone to keep tabs on over the next couple of years.
Yeah. They're scrapping for the ball now. Got to make that head pass, and he does to Zolan Skinner.
Good pass.
No good. Finish that Coach Terry Upshaw screaming. Finish. Zolan. Yeah. Oh, can't get it to go. Zolan Skinner struggling early.
I mean, he had a great start at his debut in the league. And they're going to need him to play star-level basketball, which we've seen the capability. And his teammates trying to calm him down. You know, he looks a little bit rattled, missed a couple easy ones.
I like that by Kamar. Giving him some nice words, keep it going.
So Kamar Grant, right? Another leaper.
Yeah, exactly. He had that game-winning steal and dunk in yesterday's game against LBA. That was a crazy game in itself. Yeah, Zolan started off really strong, was atop the leaderboards for points per game and rebounds per game. High motor, very athletic. But of course, as the season goes on, teams are learning more about you and your tendencies.
Yes.
So starting to take certain things away from him. I want to see him develop a jump shot from the 3. He shows flashes of it at times in the mid-range. But when he's going, the St. Jude team is really good. They need him.
That's the thing about the NPA. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of very good coaching. Every game's live broadcasted. You got the stats. So there's really no hiding. You know, if you got some weaknesses, they're likely going to be exposed and game planned against. That time you got it to go. That was Skinner, if I'm not mistaken.
Good on the finish. Foul called. And we've got Lincoln Prep and Ridley going on the other court. If you're at home watching, I highly suggest you both streams on at the same time so you don't miss anything. Ridley up 16-11 early on. St. Jude's working into their sets. Zolan trying to go at Ikpatoken. Good defense. Kamar coming off the screen.
All the way to the rim, no good, and a foul's called. They go to the line. 16-14, 2:35 left to go in this first quarter. Pretty entertaining game, back and forth. A couple high-flying plays from RNS. Got a feeling it'll go down to the wire.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yep.
LBA went up big on about 20 points up on St. Jude's yesterday. You thought it was going to be a blowout, and then St. Jude's crawled their way back. LBA could not miss. I mean, Rocco, Wad, and the whole gang, they were hitting from every angle.
Yeah. What a way to go out for Rocco Wad. What an amazing year. NGIT commit.
Yep.
Hell of a high school year for him.
Picked up a couple different awards. Andrew Miller Leadership Award.
2025 Player of the Year and First Team All-Star.
All-Star, yeah. Had a great year.
Shot clock winding down.
Wow.
Deep three. Mark Grant.
That looked confident right off the release.
Oh, right away. Fernando steals it somehow. And suddenly, a quick 5-point swing. St. Jude's is up 21-16.
I think St. Jude's is going to try to double down defensively. They can come at you in waves, bring new guards off the bench to keep the energy high. That's what I think is going to be a big test for RNS as wheeling and dealing. Jonik Patokin.
He was determined to get to the rim with that.
Elusive with the guards.
Oh, nice shot there. St. Jude's starting to heat up a little bit right now. And off. John calling for the screen. Break his man down off the dribble, fouled.
I like that Ekpatokin's getting aggressive. He sees that his team needs to stop the bleeding, get a bucket.
Yeah.
See the momentum shifting a little bit to St. Jude's favor.
And we'll go to the line for two.
They're going to need him to play big for RNS to continue advancing through this tournament. Joe, he's a very unique prospect with his length, with his athleticism and size. But then I think his motor, as he keeps his motor on, he's always impactful on both ends of the floor.
Right? When you have so many gifts like the athleticism, the size, and the length, you combine that with a high motor and a high compete level, you're tough to stop. He's going to continue to improve and get better. He's only been playing basketball for 4 years, and he's already really, really solid. Of course, something to improve on, but got a bright future ahead.
Ooh, wow. That's a tough move right there.
I like that.
Zolan Skinner.
He can continue to do that. He's going to be really impactful.
This is a heck of a matchup, eh, Joe? John Ekpatokin and Zolan Skinner.
Gets his own man.
Oh!
To get it to go.
Missed the bunny there.
John lets it fly, and he hits it.
We got a matchup. Ekpatokin says, I want to keep marching, and if I have to take this game into my hands, as Zolan Skinner with the answer.
This is a game.
Head-to-head matchup's looking real interesting right now.
Titus for three, and Titus responds. What a high-scoring first quarter.
That's a big shot right there.
This is what the fans came to see. 28-26. To end the first quarter, we'll be right back. NPA National Championships. Don't go anywhere. And we're back for the second quarter. St. Jude's and RNS, high-scoring first quarter. Entertaining game.
The Stars are trying to shine. They're not backing down from the moment. I like that. I like they're trying to get their imprint on this game, lead the way. Sometimes you find like guys shy away.
Yeah.
But they know this is it.
In the gym, right?
Yeah.
I like when guys are coming to play with all eyes on them. High-stakes game. Of course, you want to win, advance, compete for a championship, but there's also an opportunity to play yourself into a scholarship.
No doubt.
And change the trajectory of your career as a student athlete. So it's a lot at stake. Here's CJ going to work. Zolan. Deep three from CJ. He hits it. CJ Nelson from NPA range.
Pick it up where we left off yesterday.
Exactly. RNS. Titus. Step back three, and he's fouled. Titus here will go to the line. Averaging 17 points per game on the season. Can really score the ball at an elite level. John Potigan, 11 points already to lead all scorers.
Expect a huge game from him in this one. Fernando, one of the internationals, Dominican Republic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You know, you had a little pre-game with him. He wants to put on a show for you.
Yep. Yeah, he told me he's going to be much better in this game. So he's starting off better than he did yesterday. Fading. No good. John lets it fly. Short. Zolan rising up. No good. Out of bounds.
Tight defense up top.
Finds a way to finish anyways. Rainer Glenn. Nice take.
I think he's got to be big in this game.
Yeah.
You can't get into the habit of having Ekpatokin trying to take over too much. When your PG is attacking the middle, it's opening things up for not just for Ekpatokin but for the whole team. And they rely on him to kind of organize the squad, set the table. So it's always a good thing when he's a threat at the PG spot. Son of Daryl Glenn.
Yeah, that's
the UBI.
And one for Mar Grant. Tough to stop when he gets downhill. Strong guard, explosive. Good.
Coaching staff just pulled up. Shout out to Bond Academy. They won the MPHD 1 Scholastic inaugural championship. Punched their way in. Both squads that punched their way in took an L, but you got to see the difference of level.
Yeah. Still a good opportunity for them. I think it's the end one. Good opportunity for them to play in front of a bunch of post-secondary coaches, right?
Absolutely. Had about 20 of them yesterday.
Yep.
From both sides of the border.
And we got a timeout here. We'll take a quick break and return. All right, we're back here for 7:05 left to go in the second quarter. 6-point lead now for St. Jude's. Let's see what RMS can figure out. Like you
That's
said,
strong representation from New Brunswick out here, by the way.
yeah.
And you know they're watching online.
Yep. Oh, for sure. RNS fan base.
Big support.
Yep. Titus working it inside, getting it to go. Like you said, the supporting cast has got to step it up.
Stepping up, yep.
Come on, wow.
Back and forth we go. St. Jude's with the response.
Pressure by St. Jude's right now. Loader by Glenn is no good. Gets his own board. Back up and in. Greg Dorsey is in foul trouble again, so we're going to have to pick it up inside.
That's big. Walk up. Stay down.
Oh, got a piece of it. Late call.
RNS struggling to get some stops. Be interesting to see if Coach Gay gets into any type of zone action. NPA also taking place. It's first year ever.
Yeah. A lot of talent in the WNPA. A lot of talent. A lot of girls who are already committed, high major D1 level.
And future pros.
Yep, big time. John trying to do it himself. Kick out. Three.
Wow.
Hit.
That was great defensive effort right there.
And he's running the floor now. Oh.
And he really stretched out quick for that block. That was impressive.
And we got another timeout here. 43-36. NPA National Championship. 5:29 left to go in the second quarter. Entertaining ball game so far. And it looks like Greg Dorsey is back in the game right away, making a good contest.
Yeah, they need some defense down low. Stop the easy buckets, but St. Jude is going to continue to attack the paint, get out in transition, so he's always going to be exposed a little bit to some foul trouble. The boys on the perimeter got to lock up. There it is again.
Block.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
The same guy, ready, they're attacking him. It looks like that's part of the game plan.
That's the play by Kamar.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to check back out with this third foul.
Smart play, though, by St. Jude.
Yeah.
They know the big fella's in foul trouble, so they're going right at him.
Good on the first.
The ecosystem is fully at work.
Yeah.
You see players, coaches, scouts, agents, referees, parents.
Packed house.
Everybody's cooking.
Everybody's cooking. Going coast to coast, tried to throw it up, no good, a little out of control that time. John on his own, slams it.
There he goes. Third dunk of the game. They're gonna need a couple stops. Been tough lately for them.
Zolan.
Ooh, there it goes. That's good old-fashioned transition basketball.
Yep.
Guys did not get back.
4-point game. Kamar letting it fly, hitting another three.
Big shot.
Grant having himself a strong half here. 20-26 guard.
He's really interesting. About mid-season, I remember the play that kind of really got everyone's attention.
Oh, yeah.
Down the lane in transition, one hand.
Crazy. He's a crazy athlete.
Explosive.
Offensive foul.
Question is, Joseph Musa, who do you have winning it all?
Who do I have winning it all?
Put you on the spot.
I'm going to go with, obviously you and I talked about this off air, but now that they're full power and they're back healthy, I got to go with the reigning champs going back-to-back, Fort Erie Red, with Tristan Beckford back in the lineup. They're going to be the team to beat. But again, you got Fort Erie Steve Houston. You got Ridley.
You got Royal Crown. Can't ever count them out.
Yep, exactly.
Ridley, kind of the new guy on the scene as a championship contender coming off the OSDA chip.
Yep. So it could be a lot of teams, a lot of parity this year.
You never know. We might have some wild cards from this.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Anything could happen in a single game elimination.
I love seeing those performances where, a star player just snaps for 40 to take his team to the next level, or where some unusual suspects come up and step up and make a name.
Yep.
CJ Nelson did that yesterday.
Yep, exactly. We got another timeout, final couple minutes left to go in this first half, 47-43. back here. 3:07 left to go in this first half. St. Jude's leads 47-43 against RNS.
Joe, coming out of the timeout, expect pressure from St. Jude's.
Yeah.
You see them picking up full court. Can RNS weather the storm?
Let's see. I think whoever ends off this half strong is going to have a lot of momentum going in to halftime. If you're St. Jude's, you could potentially make this a double-digit lead, or if you're RNS, you could potentially steal the lead. See what happens.
Smart play by Coach Terry Upshaw, putting that pressure on. You see them speeding up their possessions. Not the greatest shot there. Free ball from the corner. See if they can control the tempo.
Yeah, Coach Terry been doing this for a while.
Been around the block a few times.
Titus off the handoff for three. Knocks it down. Good shot by Titus.
That's the guy you want launching it. Really, he can really get hot. We've seen that multiple times. He had 30 plus yesterday.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
I think if you're a youth sport program looking for just a guy to open space with his shooting capabilities,
Yeah, for sure.
that's your guy.
Yeah, Zane Skinner with the response. All alone. Let's just find out. Good done! Trying to come out of the
Aerial attack there.
Put it down. Couldn't get it to go though. As Zolan says, this is how you do it.
Let me show you something.
Yeah. A lot of high flyers right now.
Hung on the rim. They called it back earlier and he hung on the rim.
Three by Titus, he just hit one. Great follow by John. He got into position for that offensive rebound. And he punches it off vert.
That's how you finish, man. He's not really. He could have laid it in, but he's like, no, I'm going hard. I'm going to finish.
And he took that a little personal, I think. After
Absolutely.
Put it down, he's like, nah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't. It take. I mean, a blind man can see what this guy could do just off of pure athleticism and effort. And I like the level of aggression and assertiveness that he's been showing us in this game. Win in advance, the NPH National Championship Tournament. You can tell guys really want this, battling every possession. 3 points is the difference.
Zolan muscling his way inside. The matchup of the swingmen.
Yep. Barnett's fortunate there, could have called for steps, but was able to get possession back and have one opportunity.
To 50, high scoring game, high octane offense. What you want to see if you're a fan. This is what you want to see if you're a college coach. This is what we want to see.
That's what the people want, Joe.
Exactly. 2-point game now. 12 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. St. Jude's looking to get a quality possession before going into the half. Fernando. Gonna work. 2-foot stop, kick out. Rothesay, nice shot. One dribble pull-up, mid-range jumper.
A lot of weapons for St. Jude's.
Yeah.
A lot of weapons. Different guys been stepping out throughout this game.
Yep. Now between Kamar and Zolan, Fernando, Kasai, CJ. High-powered offense. 10 seconds left. Rayner, 3.
Huge.
Wow, by Rayner Glenn. That does it. What a first half of play, 65-54. Going into the half here, the NPA National Championships. You don't want to miss the second half of this game.
back and forth affair with Mississauga St. Jude. Tied up at 57, Joe. What are we looking for in the second half?
I'm looking for a little more defense. I mean, the first half was very, fast-paced, a lot of offense. I want to see whichever team can put together a string of stops here. I think that will be the team that will eventually pull away.
Yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth. Either team being able to stop each other. St. Jude's got to about a 8-point spread. But RNS was able to close it off. Zolan Skinner and Nick Katokin have been on a nice matchup. As we watch as the mid-range, no good.
Oh, good block by John.
We talked about what he could do offensively, but there you saw his defensive versatility.
Alley. Yeah, and I feel like defensively is where he's going to have the most impact at the next level. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", quick on his feet, long, mobile, ability to guard 1 through 4, maybe even some 5s in certain conferences. He's got a high motor, great timing. He can protect the rim. He plays passing lanes really well. So I think defensively,
You can see St. Jude's trying to get into John Shorts right now.
yeah.
Aggravate him a little bit.
Kamar,
He's trying to tie his shoes.
yeah. Kamar is a pest. He's known for that. He's just laying on the ground. I know he's fine. That's what he does. He's a Pat Bev type of guy. I mean, anything to get the win.
Pat Bev, or bring it close to home, Dylan Brooks.
Yep, there you go. That's a good one.
When I look at Dylan Brooks, what he does at the NBA level, it takes me back to when he was at Henry Carr, matched up against St. Mike's, specifically head coach of St. Mike's was Jeff Zauner, and he was getting frustrated with Dylan. He was barking the whole game.
Wow.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, right? If you can control it and be smart about it.
That becomes your identity. Use it to your advantage in a way. The ref's talking it over. Figure out what the call is here. Is it a double tech? Is it a... Let's see. And ball back in. Let's get this thing going. 62-61. Now RNS with a 1-point lead. Here's Dorsey back in the game with 3 fouls. Nice kick out. John for 3. No good. And it goes the other way. That's the thing, having Dorsey back, although they didn't convert on that possession, having him back, able to get some post touches, get it to him in the low post, and then everything else will open up from there. Just adding another dimension to your offense by having a big man like him on the court. There's Fernando. Good by CJ. Rebound Arnes.
If you're RNS, you probably want to slow down the tempo, and like you said, getting it down low, working the post game a bit. They do just that.
Foul called. This is good. Dorsey showed that touch at the line. (64-61), RNS, 3-point lead. Three from Skinner, no good. by Dorsey is no good. Here comes Arness.
So the winner of this will advance to round 3 of this national championship tournament, and as of tomorrow, the rest of the games will be taking place at York University. So you have the top 4 seeds that all have a bye into the quarterfinals, which is Fort Erie International Academy, coached by Steve Houston, got the number 1 seed. Crestwood Prep with the number 2 seed. Fort Erie Red with the number 3 seed. And Houghton Prep with the number 4 seed.
Zolan trying to post up Rayner. Rayner staying strong. Titus, transition 3, no good.
So after this round is over, because you have Ridley College on the other end, which is the 6th seed, they're taking on 14th seed Lincoln Prep. After this round's over, we'll have a better understanding of the matchups, because the lowest seed will take on the top seed in the top 4.
Yep. That'll be exciting getting to see Crestwood, Houghton, both Fort Erie teams first time. Shot clock violation. Back and forth all game. See which team is going to pull away. Nice take by Nelson.
Known for his shooting, was able to find the crack there with the finish.
Yep. Raider gets it to Titus. Spinning. Nice pass. Eight on the shot clock. Ball stays here. Offensive rebound. Ball's going to stay here with Arness.
You got coaches watching this game from pretty much every level. You know, youth sports, CCAA, Division I. There's a little bit of everything on the floor, as you can see.
Exactly. Something for everyone. Nice shot.
McDonald right there.
Yep.
Good impact player for them, consistent in the first half. We talked about those role players stepping up, get guys over the hump.
Tough shot from CJ. Eddie hits it. Wow, CJ, more than just a three-point shooter. He can score in the mid-range, can finish inside. McDonald trying to respond. Wild attempt. CJ. Reverse. Oh, almost. Titus. McDonald takes a bump. No call. Good D. Here's CJ with the ball coming off that screen and letting it fly.
Wow. He's feeling it. He got the confidence.
Yeah.
The St. Jude's team, I always kind of refer to them as a bit of a dark horse. You just never know. They just got so many weapons, right? So if multiple guys can catch fire, they could beat any team really in the country.
Yep.
I was talking to the coaching staff. They're saying, yeah, they got 3 different dudes that can put up 20 plus.
Maybe even 4 dudes with CJ when he's heating up.
I was gonna say.
Zolan spitting, fading, tried to go off glass, no good. Good defense by Rayner. He's been defending pretty well. John Drive baseline. Foul. Shout out to everyone tuning in to the live broadcast. A lot of folks over in New Brunswick watching their squad, RNS. I saw some St. Jude's fans in the comments as well. We see you. Hey, if you're a St. Jude's fan, you might as well just come watch in person. Yeah, Humber College. Great facility. Nelson being picked up full court. He gets it to Fernando. Three by Taris, no good. Wild with the rebound. Really turned it over, gotta get it up. Later. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Win and advance. Spinning shot by John, and he hits it, showing flashes of that shot creation off the dribble.
Like you look at that. Fast forward a couple years, like that's a pro.
Yeah,
that's a pro move. He's still only like 18 years old.
Yeah, combined with everything he does at a high level, the athleticism, the motor, the defensive ability.
There's just not many guys at that size that are able to do that in the country. Let alone even at 6'2", there's not many guys doing it.
Exactly.
Spinning fade away on the baseline. Tough finish there, Joe. Tough finish on the big fella.
Yep. RNS now back in the lead, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, swatted that rim protection. John, to add to his total stat sheet stuffer. Here's St. Jude's now, 47 seconds left. Trying to get it to their offense. CJ letting it fly, swish.
Breaking out of nationals, CJ Nelson.
CJ Nelson, 2026 guard. Highly skilled.
Don't sleep on me.
Yep. Titus finishing. Fernando. Tough shot with some good defense. Rebound by John. 5 seconds. Nice heads up pass from Titus. Charge. Yep.
Could have gone either way. They called the charge.
1 second left, and it's tied.
I would have held it as the PG or as the guard, held it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Watch him go through the sideline, throw up a
Throw it up. That would have been crazy. Full court heave by Fernando. No good, and that'll do it. Highly entertaining quarter. 74-74. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this ending.
Ball movement.
Oh, good shot, no good though.
Joe, if we look at the history of the NPA,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard pressed to find prospects, pro-level prospects, that fit John Ekpatoka's description.
Yep.
Of course, you had guys like AJ Lawson, 6'6", 6'7", more of the guard play.
Yeah.
He actually played the one for GTA
Oh, wow.
at the time. Got a lot of the green light there. Similar size, but more of a wing type of player.
Yeah.
But you do have a bunch of bodies at Fort Erie there as well that have some pro potential.
Yep. That's a great thing about the NPA. You never know where these guys are going to end up.
Excited about Mario LaQuentock.
Yes.
He could do at Texas Tech. Tristan Beckford.
Yep.
They
South
just
Florida.
off the whole crew
Yeah.
over to South Florida.
Yep, that's right. With Coach Brian Hodgson making the move from Arkansas State to South Florida. He had a couple Canadian commits that he's bringing over with him. They just announced Adriel Nyora as well. I had assumed they're probably going to announce Onyx Nanny as well, the third Canadian that they recruited at Arkansas State.
Deal,
So,
change of climate.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, South Florida. I'm sure it's not bad. I would like to go to a game.
I gotta feel you might.
Yeah. I'd rather go to a South Florida game than an Arkansas State game. I'll say that much. For weather purposes.
Although I never been to the state of Arkansas. You know, the states is so huge.
Yeah.
50 plus states. I believe it's 51.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a different world everywhere you go.
Yeah, it's like a different country in each state. So timeout here. I'm gonna talk it over before final minutes of the game.
And we are back here. 6:35 left to go in a tie game. He wants it. He wants it more. You win and you advance. You lose, you go home. Air ball.
It's literally been back and forth practically all game. Neither squad's able to, with the exception of earlier on, a 6 to 8 point lead by St. Jude's, but ever since the big fella got back in the game, he was able to kind of hold it down in the paint. Give him a different dimension. You mentioned it earlier, Joe. Ekpatoka having a monster game. Already has a double-double.
Yep. Nothing new for him. Finished by Dorsey. Going lead now for RNS. Kicking it out. Pump fake. Nice finish. Tie game again. We said this in the first half. Thought it was going to go down to the wire, and that it is.
Kamar Grant on St. Jude's with 23.
They haven't really had much of an answer for him.
Little floater wide open.
Way to get into the teeth of the defense by Titus.
That just put Rainer Glenn into double figures. That's the fifth guy for RNS that's got 10 or more points. Team effort.
Violation. Good D by RNS.
So It's a big momentum switch there. 24-second shot clock violation. Can RNS pull away? Under 5 minutes to go. 25, 11, and 3 blocks for Ekpatoken. 9 for 17 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Glenn with it, he's got 11.
Nice tip to keep the possession alive. Effort plays. That's what matters in crunch time, but they
Gotta take care of it.
Yeah. Kamar, swing. Fernando, 3. They needed that, no good. And another rebound for John. Both teams are playing hard. Oh, Fernando with the steal. Takes his pocket. Kamar thought about it, puts it on the floor. Turnover again. Back and forth turnovers, getting a little erratic here. Let's see which team can gather themselves. Good. Tip. Nice strong move by Greg Dorsey. RNS leads by 4. 3:30 left to go. Timeout, St. Jude's, they want to talk it over.
Okay.
Top, and then when you're ready to broadcast, you turn this one on.
Okay, so don't touch this one at all?
You don't have to.
Okay.
3 minutes left to go in this one. 4-point lead for RNS. St. Jude's responds with a 3 out of the timeout.
Who's the new guy?
James Torres.
Wow, big 3.
Stolen by Kamar. Bodies on the floor. Foul. On the court, it looks like Ridley is up big. Looking like they're going to advance against Lincoln. Jude. Less than 3 minutes to go, down by 1.
Joe, we got a packed house. We got over 100 people catching on the live stream from all over the country. It's crunch time.
Very good. RNS really needs a solid possession here. They've turned it over the last couple times. Let's see what they go to here. Rayner escaping, finds Dorsey.
Wow.
He finishes again. What a difference he makes when he's in the game and on the floor for RNS.
Absolutely. 2 different teams. Big fella with big possession. Feels like it's the largest lead for RNS, and it's 3.
It's crazy. And not let your foot off the gas.
for either team.
Yep. Got to take care of every possession right now.
Now or never. You leave it all on the floor. You don't want to have any regrets. Zolan left open. Oh, no good. Ball tipped and Arnaz controls it. Less than 2 minutes left to go. They got the lead.
Patience.
Titus for 3. No good. That would have been a big shot. Minute 40. Lamar Grant can't get it to go. He's missed his last few shots.
That was good defense by Ikwatoka. He kind of dared him to get up against him, but he didn't go up until the right timing. So good D for.
Wow, nice take by Glenn.
Winner makes it to the quarterfinals.
Yep.
At this point, each team that advances will meet a top 4 seed tomorrow at York University.
Yep.
2 Fort Erie groups. We got Crestwood and Houghton Prep. All with firepower, all well coached.
Timeout. 5 left to go. Oh, sorry, 5-point lead. Minute and a half left to go.
Yes, I'm cheering for RNS.
All right, minute 26 left to go. 5-point game. RNS in the lead. St. Jude's with the ball. Let's see what they go to. Nice give and go. Fernando, no good. Tried to get a foul call, but he didn't. Trying to get it up, and they do. Titus trapped. Stolen.
Wow.
Lamar Grant on his own. Slams it.
Not the right time to pick up a turnover.
Yeah. Quick timeout by Coach Damien Gay and Arnaz. They want to make sure that they value this possession going forward.
Right now, these guys got to protect the ball. You know St. Jude's is going to put some full court pressure on.
Yeah, so let's see what Arnaz chooses to do now. Up by 3, all they got to do is take care of the basketball, get a quality possession, get a score. They could potentially seal the deal. But if you're St. Jude's, you probably want to apply some ball pressure, try to force another turnover, get out, get a fast break score with the shot clock still on.
Arnett's got to spread the floor and maintain composure. Their season's on the line. They are in comfortable position. Just protect the basketball. That's the name of the game right now.
Exciting game. The whole game has been exciting. I don't think any team has led more than 35 points. Evenly matched squads. I mean, this, I believe, was the 8th seed and the 9th seed.
Yeah. It was expected to be a dogfight. It's lived up to its expectation. I mean, it's as close as it can get. New Brunswick's Rothesay Netherwood, a collection of talent from all over Atlantic Canada, against Mississauga. St. Jude's, a budding program from a major city. Here we go. Take it away, Joe.
Minute 01 left to go with a chance to there was a foul called against St. Jude's. Is it a bonus situation?
It should be out of bounds. Looks like there's 3 fouls each. Under a minute to go.
On the shot clock. They gotta get something. Great trap.
Wow.
The ball lands to Greg Dorsey.
Oh, misses the money. That's how you finish strong.
Lamar didn't even hear the whistle. He just kept going, but I believe Coach Terry Upshot called a timeout. 5-point game. Wow, that was crazy. It looked like they were about to turn it over. The last couple seconds, they got a clean look. They missed it. Dorsey got it back somehow, got it, finished at the rim. Now it's a 5-point lead. RNS, all they have to do is get a stop here, and I think they're going to be in good position to seal the deal.
You could definitely see the big fella for RNS has been an X factor and has been able to take RNS over the hump. Missed the bunny, got his rebound, was able to finish it.
That was huge. Like we said earlier, he struggled with foul trouble earlier in the first half, but when he came back, his presence was felt in a big way on both ends. Seconds left to go. 5-point game. Side out for St. Jude's. What a game, what a game.
Win in advance to the quarterfinals.
Looks like everyone's locked into this court, right? It's might be the game of the day. Zolan forces a toss and hits it. Wow.
Zolan says it's not over yet.
They steal it.
Oh my goodness. This is exactly what happened yesterday's game against LBA. They were able to hang in there and steal it at the end. Forces a timeout.
Wow, that tough shot by Zolan might have saved their season. If they're able to hang on here. Wow, because they got a steal right after that. CJ lays it in. 1-point game now. Suddenly the pressure's back on RNS.
Protect the basketball, value the possession.
All they gotta do.
It's just staying locked in all the way through.
Yep. Can't lay your foot off the gas.
You gotta expect the pressure to be coming, and guys all gotta be connected.
Yeah, it would be crazy if St. Jude's were to pull off 2 comeback wins.
Comeback kids?
Wow. So. Here we go. 28 seconds in a 1-point game.
A lot of noise, raucous crowd. It's a packed gym right now from every angle. Comes down to this. They got a possession and change. 28 seconds. Technically 2 possessions because there's 14 seconds on the shot clock. And a foul.
Side out again.
thing is, St. Jude's doesn't have to force the action because they should just play steady because they got 12 seconds. It's a one possession game, 12 seconds on the shot clock. They didn't really have to foul. Could have played it strong, but if he's able to hit both free throws, it's still a one possession game. Oh, and that changes everything, Joe.
The door open right now.
The door is wide open.
End on a buzzer-beating game winner. I don't know.
It's feeling that way for sure, Joe. This is what you dream of as a kid in the backyard. Game on the line. Who's gonna take it though?
A little drive and kick action, trying to free up maybe CJ Nelson.
Okay. Multiple threats on the floor, Joe.
Driving to the rim. Tough take. Good defense by Dorsey. CJ's got it. Throws it up. That's it. 1 second left.
Wow. RNS hanging on for dear life.
When CJ caught it in the corner, I think he should have let that fly. Man, he had some space. That would have been for the win. Wow.
It's a mental exercise down the stretch with all the pressure. Wow. RNS looks to be escaping, although there is still a second left for some magic, some March magic.
Does he elect to miss the second one so St. Jude's doesn't have an opportunity to inbound it? Right? 1 second, I mean, that's enough time if they get it off the inbound.
They got to make some noise there on the boards just to not even allow a dribble and get a shot off. After watching Derek Fisher with 0.4 seconds, I mean...
He made the first. That puts him in a pretty good spot. Now he can either make it a completely seal the deal if he misses it, and probably not enough time unless they catch the rebound midair, throw it up on the same motion. I mean,
I think it's safe, Joe. I think it's safe. But you never know. Okay, there you go.
That'll do it. Dude Brunson is moving on. Still a second left. I mean, don't even try to foul.
What a big win for the New Brunswick representative. Advancing to the quarters.
Championship will have the New Brunswick team in the quarterfinals. What a game. What a game.
Awesome. Crowd's loving it.
Crowd is loving it. We're loving it. Everyone's loving it. Wow, what a game. Stay tuned. We got